Today we are thinking about the call of Abraham. And I'm going to need some help with this, guys, so I hope you've got a little bit of energy left. We're starting to think about, why did God call Abraham? I wonder, why did God call Abraham? Has anybody ever asked you to go somewhere and you've thought, oh, why do I have to go? You know, sometimes Mum says, Auntie's having a birthday, we've got to go to a party. And you're like, oh, why do I have to go? I want to stay home and play on my iPad. Or maybe you've been invited to a wedding. Your cousin's getting married. And you're like, oh, do I have to go? Because not everybody loves weddings, strange as it may seem. Sometimes I get invited places. And I say to my husband, I've been invited here, you're coming. And he says, do I have to go? And I say, yes, darling, you have to come. And usually he enjoys himself. But why did God ask Abraham to go? That's the big question. Well, in order to answer that question, we've got to look right back to the beginning of Genesis. And this is where I need your help telling the story. I've got some visual aids here, okay? And who's going to help me? Just all you've got to do is hold these up. Do you want to help me? You can have that one. Yeah. You can have that one. Yeah, there you go. Noah's Ark, a rainbow. Yes. Okay. Right, so we've got to get these in the right order, kids. Come over here. Let's get you standing in the right order. What happens first? Who's going to go first over here? What happens first in the story of Genesis? God creates the world, so do you want to come and stand here and hold this in front of you? Yeah, you get to stand here. Hold it that way so everybody can see. Okay, we've got to organize ourselves because we're going to tell the story of Genesis in 1 minute, okay? The 1 minute version of the story of Genesis. Okay, so first off, what happens? God creates the world. Yes, I need a microphone, don't I? Because these kids have got the answers. Yes. Okay, can I have this microphone on? Tell me again, what happens first?
God creates the world.
Great, fantastic. And there are two people there. I think he creates man and woman, and he says...
Very good.
Very good. He creates it, and it's very good. That's in Genesis 1 and 2. Then what happens?
Then the woman gets tempted by Satan, and then the woman tempts the man into eating the holy fruit.
Okay, you've learnt it's all the woman's fault. I think it's all the snake's fault. Okay, so sin comes into the world, right? Sin comes into the world. The devil brings sin into the world. Okay, and there's lies, and there's stealing, and there's murder, and there's cheating, and it's all going wrong. Yes? And then what happens? What have you got on yours? What does that say? Okay, so what happens next is that God sees that there is one faithful family. Sorry, I'll use this one. Is this one working? Yeah, okay. So God sees that there is one faithful family through which he can save the world. Yeah? And who's that one faithful family? Who's that? Oh, that's a bit early, my dear. Could we rebuild the tower quickly? Can we rebuild the tower? Who's on the picture? Say Noah. Noah, right. So God's going to save the world through Noah. Turn it around so everybody can see. Okay, hold it up. Yep. So here we have Noah and the ark, okay? God sees one faithful family through which he can save the world. And the rains come, The animals are fortunately safe on there. The rains come. God wipes across the face of the world apart from the one faithful family, Noah and his family. So then what happens? What's on this?
I don't know.
A rainbow? Say a rainbow.
A rainbow.
A rainbow. So the rainbow is God's sign that never again will he destroy the things he's made. Okay? Because even though sin has come into the world, he recognizes that through one faithful family, he can make things better. And so we have the beautiful sign of the rainbow, and God says, never again will I destroy the world. But then what happens is that the population grows and there's sin still in the world. And the people take upon themselves pride and they say, we want to build a big tower so that we can be great, and we can be great. So they build a big tower, and God says, that's not good, because they're trying to build in their own strength. And we all know that we need to be in God's strength, don't we? And so God said, oh, do you think you could move back a bit, kids? Because I want to do something dramatic here. Okay. Do you want to come around this side? Yeah, come around this side and you can push it over. Come around this side. Yeah, come on. Yeah, we'll get to do this. So, okay. You get to be God just for one moment. Okay. Okay. Do you think you could push it all over? So God says, I'm going to scatter you. Push it all over. Big push. Yay! I'm going to scatter you. And he scatters the people, and they all have different languages. Okay? That's what's happened in Genesis 1 to 11. Now, our reading was from Genesis 12. Okay, guys, you can sit down or sit as near to the fan as you like. Why don't you just sit down there? No, not everybody has to be jumping around all service. So what happens in our reading today? Okay, we understand God made the world, it was perfect. Sin came into the world. God tried to redeem the world by having a flood, saving one faithful family. But still the world had sin in it. They tried to build this big tower. And so God had another plan. And this is now the start of the big plan to save the world through one faithful family. So let's have a look at our reading. Oh, there's some words missing. Oh dear. Can you help me fill in the words? Okay, you guys have got activity sheets here which require you to fill in the words. So if we were paying attention to our reading, and anybody can cheat. There are Bibles all over the church on the side, near the fans. Anybody wants to cheat? They can look it up. Yeah? Come on, because we've got to get all the blanks filled in. So what's the first blank? He said, go from your... Where did he say go from? Okay, there's a bit of a clue here. What's that? Okay, what is it generally? Go from your...
Country.
Yeah, go from your country. Well done. Go from your country, your people, and your something household. Whose household? Whose household did he have to leave from? I know you know the answer. Whose household?
Was it Father's?
Father's household. Well done. Alison was paying attention this morning. She's already done one service. Okay, your father's household. Next slide. Hopefully the answer comes up. Okay, don't worry. Yeah. And go to, where's he going to? Where's he going to?
The place.
It could be place, or it could be land, you reckon? Land?
Yeah, land.
Okay, go to the land that I will show you, and I will make you into a great nation. Great nation. Okay, and I will something. What are we going to do? Bless. I will bless you. And I will make your something great. What is he going to make great? Guys, what is he going to make great? I will make your... Special thing. Yeah, he's going to do a blessing. He's going to do a real special thing with Abraham. He is, yeah. Real special thing. What's he going to do? I will make your name great. Yeah? I will make your name great. And you will be a blessing. You will be a blessing. And I will bless those who bless you. Bless you too. Bless you. Bless you. And, whoever something you curses you, I will curse. And who's all on earth? Are you paying attention, guys? Because you know this. And all something on earth. What's the last line?
We make a tower.
Oh, I know. But God broke the tower down. We're supposed to be following Abraham now. Oh, yeah, never mind. Where did we get to? Who on earth? Who on earth? People? People on earth. All people on earth will be blessed. Okay, all people on earth will be blessed. Okay, so why did Abraham have to go? Well, God had a big plan. God had a big plan to save the world through this one faithful family. And what did he he gave him a command to do. He had to go, and he had to leave stuff behind. I wonder how many of you have had to leave your country and your father's household to come here to Hounslow. Because let's face it, this is where God has sent all of us. Abraham was sent to the promised land, to Canaan. But God has sent us all to Hounslow. We've come from lots of different countries. We've all had to leave something behind to come here. But God promised Abraham that there would be blessing. Lots of blessing. I wonder, what does it mean to be blessed? What do you think it means to be blessed? Anybody? What does it mean to be blessed? A cow. Having a cow would be really blessed. Yeah, lots of cows would be a real blessing. Yeah, and actually, God did give Abraham lots of cows, and yeah, lots of cows in the Bible. What else would be a blessing? Happy. Yeah, to make you happy. God makes us happy, doesn't he? Yeah, excellent. What else is a blessing? What does it mean to be blessed? Yes.
God made Abram wealthy.
Yeah, he did make Abraham wealthy. Yeah. He multiplied his cows and his sheep. He made him wealthy. But what else is it for us to be a blessing? How does God bless us? Do you feel blessed today? Okay, why do you feel blessed? You have peace in your heart. Yeah, thank you, David.
I feel blessed because I have life.
You have life. Yeah, we all woke up this morning. We have life. And do you have somewhere good to live?
Somewhere to live.
Somewhere to live? Yeah, that's a blessing.
Some friends.
Friends are a blessing. Food to eat.
Food
Yeah,
to eat.
food to eat.
Family.
Yeah. And certainly, Abraham was promised a multitude of family, wasn't he? That was one of the blessings that Abraham was going to have, that his family was going to multiply. But what was the problem? The problem was Sarah couldn't have children. And so Abraham got a bit despondent. It wasn't all fun and games, was it? Because God knew that there would be curses, and God knew that there would be times of trouble. And there were times of testing for Abraham, when God asked, well, first of all, because Sarah was barren, and it took many years before he had a son. And so there were times of testing. But Abram was faithful. And even when God asked him to sacrifice his son Isaac, his only son who he'd waited so many years for, Abram was faithful. And God blessed him by providing an alternative sacrifice. And so we know that even when times are tough, God will provide for us. Because we are blessed to know that God loves us and that he has a plan to save the world through one faithful family. When we go forward into the New Testament, think of that one faithful family that Jesus came from. Yeah, Mary and Joseph, a faithful family who were obedient to God to go and fulfill the plan that God had for them. And Jesus, faithful to give his life for us on the cross, that sin would be dealt with once and for all. But then Jesus rose from the dead, and he gave his disciples another plan. He said, an extension of the first plan, he said, now I want you to go to all nations, to make disciples, to tell them all the things that I have told you. And so that makes us part of God's big plan for one faithful family to save the world. Are we a family here today? Yeah, we're all part of the family of Holy Trinity, aren't we? We say this is a safe home. This is our home in Hounslow. And so we're all part of God's family, and he's given us a purpose to be faithful to his command to go and to share the good news so that everyone else will be blessed. We're a part of his plan to bless the world. And Dave was sharing earlier about how next Saturday we can all be part of that plan. We can come and we can share. We can talk to people. We can do face painting. We can get the kids involved, and we can tell them how blessed we are to know Jesus and to share that knowledge that we have of Jesus with other people so that they too can be blessed. Because if we have this blessing to know that God loves us, to know that Jesus gave his life for us, then surely we want to share that blessing and be a part of God's one big faithful family, sharing his word and saving the rest of the world. So are you ready? Are you ready to be a part of God's big family? Are you ready to be a part of his plan to save the world through one faithful family? That is Holy Trinity Hounslow. Yes? Fantastic. Thank you.